Hi, I'm Jimmy Stewart. I'm the creator of the Vancouver B Movie Factory. About a year and a half ago, I had a little bit of lull in my business, so I thought I'd give back to the community. And I started with Make-A-Wish and the Christmas Bureau and a couple other charities, but then I realized I wasn't giving back to my community. How could I do that? Then I got one of those emails that I get all the time, hundreds of them, saying, please, please hire me. And my question is, what have you done? Nothing. Where'd you go to school? Nowhere. Well, I can't really hire people like that. But this is the people I should be helping. So how could I do that? Then it came to me. I'm going to create something where the end result doesn't really matter. And everybody can come together and have fun. Just creating a B movie. Great. So I said once a week we'll get together on Wednesdays and we'll talk about what we'd like to do, and on the weekend we'd shoot it and create a short film. I thought,
I think it means fun.
It means a lot of fun, for one thing.
It's a huge amount of fun.
Pure fun. It's fun.
We have a lot of fun.
A whole lot of campy films.
The one thing a Vancouver B Movie Factory has given me, which I really, really wanted, was experience.
It means learning and meeting people.
It's an opportunity to meet so many different people that I would not have been able to meet otherwise.
It's the experience of film.
For me, it's fun and the experience part.
And I've had an absolute amazing time.
It means pretty well everything to me.
I would say it's a community-based group. It brings people together.
It's satisfying. You go out there and meet with people and decide what kind of film you're going to make, and we make the movie, and then a very short time later you see the finished product.
The thing that I like about this group is you don't have to be a good screenwriter, you don't have to be a good actor. This group is open to everybody, and you're welcome in this group.
It gives a venue to people who don't kind of have that avenue to be creative in the movie business, let's say, who've always wanted to try things out. It's safe. Everyone here is receptive to everyone's ideas and creations.
Vancouver B Movie Factory is so far the best place where I started in getting involved in the film industry. In fact, it's the only type of group who hasn't shunned me so far. I've been to other film groups and nobody really notices me, nobody really takes interest in what I can do.
One of the things I really love about it is that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, what you do in your day job, what kind of talent or lack thereof that you have, none of that matters. All that ends up happening is people come together, they bring whatever they can bring and use whatever creativity we can come up with, and we make something really interesting and something very different. And where else can you get an opportunity to do something like that?
I'm a words guy and a theater guy, and I was actually looking for a theater group when I found the Vancouver B Movie Factory, and I thought this looks interesting and went out to a meetup, and I immediately got to participate in the process of creating the story, in the acting, in the film, and I started to see what was going on here. And somebody once told me that a movie is a story told with pictures, and I didn't really understand what that meant. And by being involved with the B Movie Factory, I can now see how that works. So I've really learned something about the storytelling art in film.
I found Vancouver B Movie on the internet, and I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And you know, when you're doing something new, you're always suspicious that, you know, like there must be some ulterior motive. You know, why are they doing this? But I went, and I loved it. I loved it because ever since I joined this group, it's given me so much joy in my life, because I've rediscovered the passion of acting, and I look forward every single week to the meetup of this group, to be in the movies that the factory makes.
Some of the members are actual real local actors or real movie people in Hollywood North. and they're a wealth of information, you know. And I've learned a hell of a lot. And you get your own movie. You can show your friends, family, and they say, "Hey, look at you! I'm in a Safeway, and they've noticed me. You're that guy in that movie, you know."
Just recently someone said, "Oh, I remember you from the B Movie Factory, you were the 50-foot goose." Yeah, and also we did one, a zombie one, and somebody recognized me from that too, so.
This B Movie Factories give us a very unique opportunity to try out, to experiment with filming ideas, filming techniques, thought process, a lot of inspirations to do something fun and also very serious, because it might lead to something bigger in the future. Who knows? You never know.
I had not been to a planning exercise or anything like that. I just showed up on a shoot day, no idea what to expect, and I was welcomed. And that's not an experience I've had before. People just said, "You're here, great, we'd love to have you. Can you run? We're gonna have you run through this forest. We're gonna have people chasing you. Can you look scared? Can you scream?" And all of a sudden I got to use some creative juices, and you know, my job is kind of boring in the real world, and to be able to do something creative and exciting and run through a forest and pretend zombies were chasing me, and everybody was just so welcoming, and they were appreciative of, you know, whatever little talent or whatever I have to offer. People appreciated it. Vancouver B Movie Factory, well, Jimi keeps saying it's a place that makes dreams come true, and that's exactly what it is. Maybe you haven't even dreamed it yet, but your dream will come true anyway.
I think everybody, or almost everybody, fantasizes at some point in their life that to be in a movie, and Jimi allows people to realize their fantasy, to make this happen.
I'm going to commend Jimi for doing this and keeping this going and keeping it open for everyone, because it's huge and it's needed.
Jimi Stewart of the Vancouver B Movie Factory has opened up a world of movie-making dreams to filmmakers and actors such as myself.
Jimi has dedicated so much time and energy and even his own money to keep this group going, because it's not cheap to make a movie.
This group, Jimi makes it so seamless. You show up, everything's organized. This person's doing this person's doing this. I can show up with my drums, guitar, and rock out. There's dancers, there's singers, there's a script, there's a writer, and it allows me to be creative.
I don't know anybody who's as selfless and dedicated and genuine as Jimi, who does so much work to make other people happy, to allow them to realize their dream of being in a movie.
We're doing quite well now with just the experience and our own cameras, and our own equipment. But it would be great to have production quality, where you could actually rent a room or rent or that type of thing. Rent equipment, have our own sound and lighting, and see where it goes. Because I think what we're doing now is really good, and it'd be great if we had more things to help and make it a bigger and better production.
The Vancouver B Movie Factory is a tremendous asset to Vancouver. It is something that we do locally that plugs into many of the great things about being in Vancouver, in terms of there being a vibrant film community, in terms of there being a large body of people who are interested in film, and so many beautiful places that we can make films, that it would be a terrible loss to Vancouver if the B Movie Factory didn't exist.
Just the thought of it being gone just breaks my heart in the first place.
I love the Vancouver B Movie Factory, and I hope it's around for a long time.
If the Vancouver B Movie dies, a lot of people's dreams will die with it.
Please don't let it die. Please let us continue and carry on forever.
Please save the Vancouver B Movie Factory.
It's a lot of fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun, So.